Hello, everybody, and welcome into another Flyers news and rumors here at the Hockey Writers. I'm your host, Matvei Zator, and as always, joined in by Justin Giampietro, who covers the Flyers here at the site. Justin, how's it going?
It's kind of similar vibes to the last time we did this about a week ago. It feels like nothing's changed. It feels like, and we'll get into it, the Michkov stuff we talked about is getting worse. Just kind of the same storylines, really.
Well, let's begin there because it hasn't gotten any better, like we talked about. Michkov benched again. His ice time's down. He's not scoring. He's not producing. And the relationship with him and Tocchet doesn't seem to be, I don't know. What do you think about all this? I mean, why they fired Tortorella was partly because of this. And now they just hire a new coach. It just seems to be the same problems going on again.
Well, I think the idea, and don't quote me on it, but I think the organization liked the idea of Tortorella. They just don't like the antics of it. The getting into it with Cam York, getting into it with Sean Couturier. Tocchet doesn't do that, but everything else kind of similar to Tortorella. So I do think they like that aspect of Torts. And so that's kind of continuing, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. Overall, there's nothing really to truly worry about yet. I don't think their relationship between Tocchet and Michkov, I don't think it's souring or anything. There's no indication to suggest that. But you look at it from an outside lens and you put yourself in that position. Michkov has already dealt with this. Really, his whole professional career, going back to the KHL, he dealt with this stuff. Going back to his first year under Tortorella, he dealt with the benchings and the inconsistencies. But now it's really amplified, I think. 1 goal in 5 games, 1 point. He's been benched several times. And it's just not, this hasn't been great so far. This is really the worst we've seen of Michkov at the NHL level, at least. And under a new coach, it can be worrying a bit, especially when he's getting benched. If it continues, it's fair to be like kind of panicky about it. I don't think I would yet. I would like him to get more opportunities, even though the Flyers are kind of winning games. They're 2-2-1 after a very, very hard schedule. You can understand the perspective that Tocchet wants to win games and put his best guys out there. That was his perspective on it. But at the end of the day, you need your star players to start producing, or else you're not going to win, because they've really been relying on Dan Vladar's excellence kind of out of the blue. I don't think it's very sustainable. He is playing basically at a Vezina level right now. It's 3 games, but you get the point there. He's playing very well. And if Michkov and Konechny, both guys are kind of struggling right now, both guys are on the same line right now. They have been for the past few games. If they don't figure it out, the Flyers are going to start losing games. They can't rely on this goaltending, on this depth scoring to sustain itself forever. So a little worrying as a fan, maybe as from an outside perspective, it's too early to panic, but definitely as a fan, it's like, I don't know. It's a little worrying.
Well, especially how Michkov had such a good season last season too, right? And you'd hope that it just continue and him keeps getting better. And I mean, it is very early. It can turn around like that within a week. All of a sudden he's scoring and it's all good. So we'll see. Hopefully that happens next week. We're not talking about this again. All right. Well, there is someone that is on a pretty good streak right now, and that's Trevor Zegras. He's on a 4-game point streak, newcomer to the Flyers, of course. He's kind of shifting between center and wing so far, which is basically what he did in Anaheim. What do you think of his game so far here?
It's been, so far, everything I've kind of expected. He is playing on the wing, which I did not expect. He is playing technically on the 3rd line, which I did not expect. But everything that I thought of Trevor Zegras, I'm seeing out of Trevor Zegras. He is very much still a very talented player, a player who can drive play, carry the puck. He can do so many great things. And I think he got a bad rap a bit in Anaheim. I don't think he deserved some of the disrespect he got. He's a very good player, and the Flyers got him for very cheap. And if he keeps doing what he's doing now, he has 4 assists in the last 4 games, an assist each game. If that continues, I don't think they're going to have a very hard decision when it comes to his extension. He is a restricted free agent in the offseason. If it didn't go well, or if it doesn't go well, they'll just let him go. But if it does go well, which it is right now, I think they give him maybe a long-term contract. Very possible. So keeping an eye out on that. I hope he's a long-term piece to the puzzle. Only 24 years old. So
yeah,
room to grow from here.
He is very young still. He's got quite a bit of potential still in his game. And we've seen, of course, his creativity over his first few years in Anaheim, especially his rookie season, I believe, where he was kind of on the highlight reel almost every day. So, yeah, we'll see if he can continue what he's doing in Philadelphia so far. All right, well, you mentioned the goaltending. And, I mean, we weren't expecting on the season preview. We're saying Vladar going to be a good backup. I don't even know if we were talking about a 1A, 1B thing, but he's looking like he could be the starter. Like you say, maybe not sustainable, but it seems like he's starting to pull ahead as the guy that they're going to go with more so than Ersson. What do you think about the goaltending so far?
The Flyers have, to this point, maintained a true split between the two. I believe Vladar started the first game, then it was Ersson, Vladar, Ersson, Vladar. That's how it's been. And maybe that continues, but I think it could get to a point, if this kind of trend continues, where Vladar is playing as well as he has been, stealing the Flyers games, he's going to be the starter until Ersson proves, or Vladar proves, that that's not a good model. Mm-hmm. Again, it's not sustainable. I believe over 930 save percentage he has, that's not sustainable for anybody. No. That's not sustainable for Hellebuck or anybody in the league. So obviously that's going to go down. However, I do think, based on what I'm seeing, that he could be the Flyers starter and actually be a pretty decent one, a guy you can kind of rely on. And that's good for Ersson too, I think. Having that true backup role, which he hasn't had. He's been the more than 1A starter, kind of a full-time starter, basically the last couple seasons. I think he was kind of always best suited to be a backup. And if that's the case, maybe he can be a good one. But we'll see how they approach this, if they'll continue with the one guy, the other guy, one guy, the other guy, or if they just abandon it. Vladar's the guy, and he will start when they need to win a game.
Mm-hmm. Well, Vladar hasn't gotten really the opportunity to carry a team as a starter yet. Behind Dustin Wolf, of course, last season, didn't play a ton. And then now he gets the opportunity here, and maybe that's what he needed, an opportunity to get a bunch of starts and maybe get on a roll for it. And that's why he left Calgary, because he wanted to have a better opportunity. And looks like he might get it in Philadelphia. So we'll see if he can continue that and maybe become the starter as time goes on. All right. Well, there's a couple new topics in this video, but Michkov thing is still going to be something until it isn't. But we'll see if it continues for next week. But make sure to check out everything at hockeyguys.com, all the other videos on our YouTube channel for all the other news and rumors we got out, and everything else in our Substacks as well. Until our next one, we'll see you next time.